Hi, welcome to Oxford News This Week. I'm Terry Stiles.
I'm Jim Hughes, and thank you for checking in this week. Thank you, Terry. On this week's Oxford News This Week, an Oxford native in the Hall of Fame, Oxford Halloween, a go, that's good, and a COVID-19 grant to be awarded.
All that and more, the Oxford News begins right now. In a year where so many have been impacted by the COVID pandemic, Oxford Township was recently awarded COVID-19 Response Grant for nearly $6,000 from the Center of Tech and Civic Life. Per Township Communications and Grant Manager C.J. Carnacchio, who completed and submitted the application on September 9th, the grant covers election-related expenses incurred from June 15th through the end of the calendar year, including staffing, training, and necessary equipment. Oxford Township is using this grant to cover the cost of the drop box installed in front of the building located at 300 Dunlap Road. Deputy Clerk Curtis Wright stated the process was a team effort in deciding on what the money would be used for and getting the application completed. The application was submitted in early September.
In other news, a long vacant storefront in the downtown Oxford area now is occupied with a familiar business. Evergreen's Coffee and Bake Shop has relocated to 9 South Washington Street in downtown Oxford. Known for the famous Bagel Bomb, Evergreen's was previously tucked away just a few blocks away inside the merged studio and gallery at 33 Pleasant Street. Evergreen's has been in business since March of 2016, and now that they are in their own space off Busy M24, grand opening is slated for Saturday, October 24th. Ooh, it sounds like a good time to get down there and get some coffee. The event is set to last all day, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. They will have live music, local artists. The move has been much anticipated as the previous plans fell through with the past developer with difficulty finishing the project near Mill Street. Great to see a new business in downtown Oxford. Terry?
Yeah, good luck to Angie. Exciting news for the Oxford community as Halloween has been given an okay for Oxford, and conjunction with the Village of Oxford. Oxford Township voted to make their trick-or-treat hours from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Leonard President Mike McDonald announced that Leonard would have hours from 6 to 7. So you lose that half hour. Unfortunately, in both communities, the traditional festivals hosted by the fire department are canceled due to COVID.
The Oxford Homecoming celebration, unlike everything else, it definitely will be going, but understandably look a little different. This year there will be no parade, no dance before or after the game, but the other events that go along with that will still be including the homecoming court, which will continue in the Oxford schools with winners set to be announced at the halftime of the football game versus Southfield. Attendance for the game is restricted to less than 1,000 fans, each allowed 4 guests, while each cheerleader and coach is allowed 2 guests. A little bit different, but they are still going ahead with the homecoming. Terry?
It'll be fun for the kids, they need that. Oxford resident Sandra Boukley made news recently by being inducted into the Women in Manufacturing Hall of Fame. Boukley is one of 15 women across the United States who make up this year's class. Inductees included those who have made exceptional contributions to the manufacturing industry and embody women in manufacturing. Hall of Fame's mission of supporting, promoting, and inspiring women in the manufacturing business. Currently, the executive director and CEO of the Southfield-based company SME Boukley has made it her mission, the company is SME. Boukley has made it her mission to support the manufacturing industry through nonprofits. Prior careers stops for Boukley including vice president of Manufacturing Systems and Supply Chain Management at the GKN Driveline, as well as Director of Advanced Manufacturing Engineering at Chrysler. Congratulations, wow.
A legacy that has touched many in the Oxford community was recently celebrated and remembered at the Oxford High School. Former physical education teacher Gail Tucker, who gave 40 years of service to the community, had a ginkgo tree planted In her honor, Tucker lost her life this past February due to a long battle of cancer. The symbolic tree representing her strong legacy will reach nearly 60 feet in height, and 20 can grow in 20 feet wide. Again, the help of the late teacher's son Chase, along with their friends and neighbors, the tree, as a remembrance, was planted under the direction and advice of the Oxford Middle School. Principal Daisy Beasley.
For those of you who may want to be tested for COVID, Oakland County offers a no-cost drive-through testing service. Monday and Wednesday tests area available at Oakland County Health Division parking lot at 2772 Greenfield Road in Southfield. Tuesday and Thursday medical examiner's facility in at the parking lot at 1200 Telegraph Road in Pontiac, and on Friday at Oakland County College Orchard Ridge campus on Oakland in Farmington Hills. No prescription is needed. In addition, Oakland County is launching a home flu shot program for older adults beginning Tuesday, October 27th. Homebound residents 65 years and older can call for a nurse to come and give them their flu shots. Call the county for an appointment at 800-848-5533. 800-848-5533. That's it for Oxford News this week. If you want to pick up a copy of the Oxford Leader newspaper for more stories, or you can go to the Township Facebook page, or better yet, you can catch us on Charter Channel 191 or AT&T Channel 99, or our website, which is OCCTV.org.
I've logged on there a few times. Yeah. Hey, thanks for watching this week of Oxford News. We appreciate you stopping by every week. Again, we want to thank our friend in the back who puts up with us some days even more than usual. Alex in the back, she is our director. Thanks to everybody that puts it together and makes us look good up here. Again, I tell you, you know what? I started to think about this, and I wanted to say it, that, you know, we're broadcasting the football games and stuff like that, and you know, there's some set of normalcy, and people cannot be at the games and all that. But I think of any time that this TV station has really meant a lot is that because we're streaming. I mean, some of the stream doesn't always work, but we're getting it to the point where people can literally watch their kids in the stadium and not have to be there. You know what I mean?
Right. And if they miss that, or if sometimes the signal doesn't get out of the stadium for whatever reason, if they miss that, they can certainly watch it on our website, YouTube, on Facebook. So we're here trying to cover what people are missing right now.
Exactly. I mean, and then that's one of the values of the TV. I mean, before we was always kind of cool. Hey, that'd be cool to stream that when you have a whole stadium full of people. But now it's probably more important. And not that that's the only thing that we do, but you know, definitely, as I say, during these challenging times, I always say go out, wear your mask whenever you can. And again, Terry, we'll see you next time on Oxford News this week. We have a little friend in here, just flew by. A bug. Thanks. We'll see you next week, everyone.
Good morning, Oxford. I'm Dave Siseski, as always, and this is your sports update. The regular season came to a halt this past Friday for the Oxford Wildcat football team. The Cats' Achilles heel all season long has been their lack of offense, as they had only produced 2 field goals in their past 2 ball games coming in. Friday's contest with Southfield was a little more sweeter than usual, as it was homecoming. Unfortunately for the ball club, it was a struggle all night long as the offense failed to finish drives, stalling in the red zone on multiple chances. Weather certainly played a role, as both teams finished the first half of play with a combined 5 turnovers that included 2 interceptions apiece for each side. It was raining, it was windy, and it got cold all in a hurry. After a scoreless opening quarter, the Warriors of Southfield jumped out in front on a quarterback keeper from junior Abdul Jabbar. Southfield never looked back after that play and came away with an impressive 21-0 win over the hometown Cats. The loss was the final regular season game for Oxford, and it doesn't get any easier for the Cats, as it was announced over the weekend They're going to match up with league champions Clarkston for a date set to be announced in the opening round of the Division I District 4 playoffs. The girls' golf season has officially come to a close, but that doesn't mean the record-breaking season still can't be celebrated. Recently, we were able to catch up with some of the girls on the latest episode of Behind the Fence. Take a look for yourself.
As a senior, I don't know, just my friends are on this team. This whole team are my friends. So I love spending time with them. They're the most kind people I've ever met. We just all get along so well, and we've always gotten along so well. So ever since I've been on the team, since I've been a freshman, so this is like my 4th year being around these girls, and they're just so kind, and they'll always be my friends.
So when we played at Crystal Lake 2 weeks ago, I think, I got my personal record. I shot an 87, so that was pretty good for me. It kind of just gives me like the feeling of success when I do good, and I'm proud of myself when I do good. That's kind of why I play it.
A season to be remembered with talented seniors and a promise for the future of the Oxford program with 11 freshman ladies who contributed to a great season all year long. Well done, girls, and shout out to Coach Gabler. Well, that's it for Oxford Sports this week. Till next time, have a great week, everyone, and go Cats!
Okay. I'm Jim Hughes for Science in the News. NASA's OSIRIS-REx spacecraft, which has been an asteroid for a month, is about to bump elbows currently. They are more than 320 million kilometers from Earth, but NASA is looking to take samples back to Earth once the two get close, and that, from what I understand, has already happened, to gather particles. Hannah Kaplan from the NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center in Maryland says the samples are very necessary and important to better understand the planet and compare observations in context with the other objects in space. Once again, they will be analyzing their samples, and that there wraps it up with Science in the News. I'm Jim Hughes for Dave Kenny.